Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I have been asked to talk about colorectal cancer. Before we know what exactly this colorectal cancer is, let me have a small briefing about the exact anatomy of colonic as well as the rectal diseases. Colon is the initial 3 to 4 feet of the large bowel that we have, and the rectum forms the terminal few inches of the bowel. The main function of colon is that when the food which we ingest comes into our colon, all the water and the important nutrients are absorbed, and the excessive fecal matter or the non-important part is expelled out from our colon and rectum via the anal canal. Now I come upon what exactly is colorectal cancer all about. Cancer occurs when the cells inside our colon and rectum, they start multiplying in an abnormally fast way. They usually multiply in a healthy tissue, they grow, they become abnormally active, and then they start multiplying multifold, ultimately becoming into a cancer tissue. When they start multiplying, initially they form small islands of polyps. That is, it's a conglomerate of the normal cells which are multiplying in a rapid manner. This polyp further continues to enlarge, it may convert into malignancy, it may get converted into cancer and may spread into whole of the body. So our main aim is to detect these cells at that early stage and to attack them right away. Now what exactly is the cause of colonic cancer? What exactly causes colorectal cancer? There are multiple theories, we exactly don't know, but there are few things that point towards the risk factors. One is a person who has got an age of more than 50 years. Definitely, an age of more than 50 years is a high risk for malignancy. A patient who has got a history of parents or the family members who have such diseases, or a person himself who has got a past history of other cancers like an ovarian cancer, breast cancer. These patients are at higher risk of cancer. They have got a higher risk of having colorectal malignancies. A person who has got changes in certain genes. There are various genetic factors that play in causing malignancies, especially the colorectal cancer. They are highly prone and they have got a various genetic backgrounds. Now diet also plays a very important role when we go for colorectal malignancies. A person who has got a diet which is high in animal fat, a diet which is low in calcium, folates, and even a person who has got a very low diet in fruits and vegetables, they are at higher risk of having colorectal malignancies. And mind you, a person who has got a habit of smoking cigarettes, he is also at higher risk of having colorectal cancers. Now how do I come to know that I am suffering from colorectal cancer? Most of the times it usually occurs in a healthy person. It comes without any warning signal. Patient usually does not have any symptoms, and when they come to know about the symptoms, it's already too late. However, there are few telltale signs that may guide your doctor towards certain tests which would diagnose it early. And what are these signs? What are these signs a general person should know? They are a patient who has got a change in the bowel habits. Suppose normally he was passing normal stools, now he has got some alternating constipation or diarrhea. Think over it again, it might be something which is not right. A person who has got bleeding while passing motion, or somebody who has got a weight loss, unexplained weight loss. There is no reason and a person is suddenly losing weight. He doesn't feel like eating, or he is having pain in the abdomen, severe cramping pain, or even a dull aching pain in the lower part of the body. We have to be wary about it. Although these symptoms can occur in other diseases also, but if we combine the risk factors plus these symptoms, they may warn you that there is something wrong inside the body. In that case, you have to consult your nearby doctor so that he can perform certain tests on you and we can detect these diseases as early as possible. Now once you consult your doctor, there are certain tests which your doctor will perform upon you. He will take a detailed history, your personal history, your family history, then there will be a detailed examination also. What he will do is, he will do an examination via your anal canal. He will put a lubricated gloved finger and do a local examination, or there are certain tests which can tell that there is any disease or not. Like there is a fecal occult blood test. We take a small sample of stool and we test for the presence of blood inside it. Then there are other tumor markers. Some blood samples like carcinoembryonic antigen, if we do it inside our blood, they might be pointing towards that person is having some colorectal cancer or not. Then there are certain invasive tests like a double contrast barium enema, sigmoidoscopy, proctoscopy, as well as colonoscopy. Usually in these colonoscopies and sigmoidoscopies, your doctor inserts a video endoscope inside the anal canal, and from there, with the help of a camera, he has a complete look of whole of your colon and rectum, so that he is doubly sure that there is any lesion or not. And if unfortunately he finds any lesion, he can biopsy it, he can sample it. He takes a piece of it, and then that is sent for some histopathology. And if it confirms that the person is having some colorectal cancer, then the further management is started. Now, once we have diagnosed that the person is having some colorectal cancer, what is the next step? Now we have to stage the disease. What does staging means? Staging means we have to know the exact extent of the disease inside the body. Where is it exactly situated? Is it only located towards the colon and rectum, or it is spread to other parts of the body? Because our treatment depends upon what exactly is the stage of the disease. Once we have, there are certain tests that we perform to stage the disease, like we perform a CT scan of the whole of the body. Now, latest investigations have come like the PET scan. This PET scan does a complete scan of whole of the body and tells where exactly the tumor is spread out. So, with the help of all this information, we plan the treatment of a patient. Now, what are the various ways by which we can treat a patient? The most important and the center of all the treatment modalities is surgery. Other modalities are radiation, chemotherapy, and targeted therapy. However, the treatment is always multimodal. It is all the conglomerate of all these modalities which we have in order to give the best care to our patient. In the surgery, the main aim is to remove the diseased part en bloc along with all the lymph nodes, so that that diseased part can be taken out and all the visible parts of the diseased colon can be removed. Radiation. In radiation, we give high dose radiation to that particular part of the cancer in order to destroy these cancer cells. It can be done by two ways. Either we give some external radiation, or we insert some radioactive substances near the cancer cells so that only that part of the body is destroyed. That means we specifically target the cancer cells. The third modality is chemotherapy. In chemotherapy, we administer some cytotoxic drugs, that is, those toxic drugs which specifically kill the cancer cells inside the body. The best treatment is a multimodality treatment. We combine radiation, we combine chemotherapy in order to reduce the size of the lesion, and once it is reduced, once it is controlled, then we perform a complete surgery. So, it is a combination of surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation that will yield the best results for a particular patient. Now, this is about how do we diagnose and how do we treat. The most important aspect is how do we prevent it. There are certain ways by which we can decrease the risk factors. One, the most important I told you that we have to quit smoking, as we all know that smoking is an important risk factor for colorectal cancer. Others are weight loss. A regular exercise and weight loss are one of the major factors that can help in preventing colorectal cancer. A diet which is high in antioxidants, especially the one which contains fruits, will be very good for the patient. In the end, I would like to say just one thing, that please remember that colorectal cancer is one disease that, if detected early, can be completely taken care of. A patient can be cured of this disease. However, our main aim is an early detection and a timely intervention that will go a long way in improving the life of most of the patients all across the country. Thank you.